How's it going, everyone? This is EK1 here from EK1 Tech, and well, I'm bringing you the first video, and this is going to be a monthly series of the 5 things a month that we find kind of hidden gems on Amazon. Now, this is going to be available for anyone around the world, so the link in the description below for these products will be worldwide. So just click that link and it will take you to your preferred country. Now, we did find these, they're very budget friendly, things that almost you don't know you need until you see them. Like, I was literally scrolling through Amazon for hours and hours thinking, that's pretty cool, I'm gonna get one of those. And then we thought of the idea of doing this video to actually show you guys what we're getting and how we use it or what the product is. They're not gonna be very lengthy videos, but they're gonna be videos to show you about the hidden things in Amazon or things that you might not even know existed, because I know one of these things I've been looking for a long time, I didn't even know there was such thing. So before we get into the video, if you want to support this channel from the start, you can be one of the first few subscribers of the channel by clicking that subscribe button and the little notification bell, and leave me a like and a comment on the video, because that really does help grow the channel and make these videos appear higher on the YouTube algorithm. Now let's get straight into it. We have our little pieces here, our little gadgets, our little hidden gems. So let's start off with one of them. And I thought this was funny. Like, I honestly just thought this was very funny. And it is a desk hoover or vacuum cleaner for your desk. So let's give it an open. I've already tried it out. I'll show you guys some clips in a second of it tried out. So this is from Taihu. Exactly, never heard of them, but it's just like a small company on Amazon, and we'll put the prices to everything in the video, guys, so you can see how much everything is. It's really cheap and cheerful. On the bottom, it's just general. They've got like brushes on the bottom. It's quite easy. It works on batteries, so you simply just turn it on. I don't know if you can hear it if I put it near the mic. And there's like 2 different speed settings, so you can have it on the middle or you can have it on fast. And it's pretty cool. It is what it is. It's not robotic. I would have liked this to just kind of hover around my desk, but for the price, I don't think we'll ever get one that actually hovers around my desk for that cheap, you know. But it's a cool gadget, especially if you've got like a large mouse pad like mine, which obviously will have dust and little bits if you eat there or if you spill something there. This is going to come in handy. This is going to stay in my drawer, and I'm honestly going to use it. I've used it 3 times already. Once, obviously, for the video to show you, but I've actually used it because I did spill some stuff. So this has come in handy, and it kind of something that I never thought I would buy, like a vacuum cleaner for a desk or for your games room. It's pretty cool. I like it. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below, and let's move on to the next item. Now, the next item is something pretty simple, and it's quite common, you know, but we found a very good value one, and that is a Tapo or TP-Link Tapo plug, and it's a smart plug. It does exactly what it says. You plug it into the wall, you can turn it on via Alexa, via any kind of voice activation device that you use within your house, like Google Home, etc. And you can also use your mobile phone to do it. So if I forget to turn off the power supply in here, I can simply do it from wherever I am just on the mobile app. It's really easy, simple to use, easy to set up. It's actually a really tiny plug. It doesn't really, you know, take up a lot of room, and you can plug any other plug inside it. So like, I've got a plug with like 4 USBs on there. So I just plug that into the smart plug, which then just acts as I can click it on and off. It's simple, easy, and cheap. So if you haven't got one and you want to upgrade or want to have a smart home, like I've got lights and everything that are all like activated by Alexa. So we really, having this is a bonus for me. So it's cheap, reliable, works, does exactly what it should. So the third item is something I've never seen before. I'll be honest, I've never seen it before, but I never really thought I needed it before, because I'm quite old-fashioned when it comes to cleaning my keyboards and stuff like that. You know, you take the keys out, you soak them, you give it a good clean. But there is a little, I don't even know what to call this, if it's a gadget. But this is basically, I'll show you guys what it is. It's like gunk. So it's like slime that you put into your keyboard or onto your keyboard, or your air vents or anywhere where you can't really reach, you can just push this in and it molds around it, and then you just pull it out and it brings all of the dust and dirt out of the keyboard or out of the car vents even, stuff like that. And it surprised me, it actually works. I was expecting it just to leave a sticky residue behind and make it like, you know, bits of it fall off, but it didn't. And it's so cheap, so easy. I just don't get it. I don't get why I never thought about this before, especially, you know, for someone like me who uses my keyboard a lot. So to clean it, you know, you do get loads of crap behind the keys, which you don't even realize. We spoke about how to clean the desk earlier with the Hoover or the vacuum, but actually cleaning your peripherals like your keyboard, even your mouse, is really easy to do with this gunk. I don't really know, I keep calling it gunk. I don't know if it's gunk or gunge or whatever you want to call it. I don't really know how long or how many times you can use it, because there's pretty much no instructions on this thing at all. It's literally just shows you to put it on the keyboard and then take it off the keyboard. That's pretty much it. There's no like, I mean, it's got an expiry date, but how many times can you actually use it? Maybe just until it gets too dirty not to use again. But this for me is a lifesaver. I've done my keyboard now and I've done my mouse, and you know, it doesn't make any difference to me in terms of performance right now, but I dare say if you don't clean them regularly, it's probably going to affect the performance of your keyboard. So just keep a pot of that in your drawer next to the Hoover or vacuum or whatever you want to call it, and you're good to go. You've got a clean, crisp setup. Now, next up, this is a fun little thing, and originally when I put it into the Amazon list, which I've got, where I put in ideas for these videos, I put them into like a wish list only for myself, not for anybody else. But I put it in there and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna put this on or not, because I was kind of torn whether it's a cool gadget or not. Now I got it, I love it because I use it for more than what it's meant for. Now what it's meant for basically is this is a light that clips on to your phone. So for example, it clips onto your phone like this, and you press it and it lights up. So you can light up a dark area, etc. You know, it's pretty cool, especially if you're in low light, you've got your phone. This is quite small. I mean, this is an iPhone X here. So I've got my iPhone X and it's quite small, you know. When it does fit on, however, it does kind of cover some of the screen, which you can see here. But apart from that, it's pretty good. You could put it a little bit higher if you wanted. Now, the reason I say it's better than I thought it would be is, for one, the light actually is really good on this thing. Really good. I'm going to show you that obviously while I'm talking to you. You'll see the difference in the lighting with no light. Three different lighting options basically. There's three different modes. It gets lighter every time. You can't change the tone of the light, so you can't make it like an orangey kind of light, but the fact that you can adjust the mode to have a lot of light or a little bit of light is really good. And the other thing I found with this, I've used this actually for some of this video by clipping it to other things around. So like when I was doing the next product, you'll see that I actually clip this onto something to light up the product that's on my desk, to make it a lot easier for you guys to see it. And it worked very well. I do have an on the top light for my camera if I want to use it. But this is definitely something for on the fly. Like I've got a ZV-1 with a smart or a small rig, it's called, on the actual camera. I can clip this onto it. It doesn't open wide enough to go on like a DSLR like my Sony a6000, but it does clip onto anything pretty small, you know. It's about, yeah, just more than a finger's width. So you can clip it onto pretty much anything. The bottom of your tripod, it will clip onto, and all that stuff. So for me, this is a pretty cool gadget, especially if you like taking selfies or doing vlogs on your phone maybe, or anything like that, or doing makeup tutorials. Small but powerful. So let me know if you get this item, because I want to see your pictures. I want to see what you can do with this on your phone or on whatever you want to put it on. So make sure you leave me a comment, maybe even tag me on Instagram or Twitter at EK1 Tech to show me what you're doing with this item. Now, last but definitely not least, this is something that I have been using every day since I bought it. Didn't know it existed. This is the one that I'm like, I didn't even know this. I always wanted one of these, but I didn't know they had them already. I was like, why don't they make this? Apparently they did make it, and they've made it for a long time. That is this. Now to you, this is just a square box. Basically what it is a dual bay hard drive dock. Now when I say hard drive, if you have, for example, any spare SSDs for your PC, you know, proper SSDs, we're not talking about portable hard drives here. These are proper internal SSDs for a PC. Or you have a mechanical hard drive, you know, those big square ones that, you know, with the mechanics inside, the old versions, you can actually slot these into the dock, which is connected to your PC via USB 3.0, and you can transfer files, you can clone the drives, you can play movies from them, you can do anything you want with these. So technically you can use SSDs as portable hard drives without having to like worry about damaging it or anything. It just slots into the dock. You can slot two in at the same time. However, you can't use two at the same time. So when I slot two in, it cancels out the first one that you slotted in and puts a removable disk drive as the second one instead, which is something I would like to see changed, like where we can do two and transfer from each. But for me, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the quality that it gives. On top of that, it also has a micro SD port in it, a SSD or a standard SSD port for one of these. It has the hard drive bit, again for a mechanical hard drive, and it also then gives you an SD, so just a standard SD port as well. On top of that, it gives you two external USB 3.0 ports. Now this is not cheap, but it's not expensive. For, I think it was like 30 something pound. Like I say, the prices will be in the corner. But for me, this is a lifesaver because one, it's given me, from one USB, it's given me two 3.0 USBs, which is fantastic. It's like an extender. It's given me the memory card slots, which I use a lot, especially after doing videos on my camera. And it's also letting me utilize the spare SSDs that I had, because I've got, I think, 3 spare SSDs that are not in my PC. I didn't really want to have them in there, but I did have files on there from my old PC, and I was like, how am I going to get these off without taking my whole PC apart or moving wires, plugging it in and doing all that hassle and fixing this to the tray. So for me, that's an absolute lifesaver, and hopefully you guys didn't know about it, but now you're learning about it. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Have I helped you today? Have I helped you figure out something that you want or need from this video? Let me know in the comment section below. So thanks everyone for watching the video. I really appreciate your support. Hopefully you found something that you like here. Take care everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.